Hey, hey, what's up? Just Naked. Let me know if you can hear me alright and if you can see the screen as well. The screen should say "Get instant traffic with 2 minute content generation and syndication. So I'll wait for your messages. Once I do have them, we'll go forward. Hey Dan, how's it going? Dan Patterson, always good to see you. Nicholas just confirmed for me as well that the audio is in fact coming through fine. And you can see the screen too, because I'm still waiting for responses. So I want to be sure. Let me know. I'll wait. Uh, hmm. Sound is a bit iffy. There's an echo. How's the sound for you folks? I've got curtains and everything down, so the sound should be better. But if it's still a bit messy, I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can do it in or something. I'm not sure. Sound is messy. Okay, interesting. Anyone else? Just let me know how sound is for you. Is it okay or is it messy at the moment? Feedback would be amazing. All right. All right. I'll just wait a few minutes till we have enough people in and we settle down with the audio as well. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. Barbara here from California, wine country. Hey, Barbara, how's it going? The weather is glorious. Looking forward to another amazing app. Thanks, Barbara. Good to have you here. All right. Okay. Let me just test some things as well. Okay. I know why. Okay, I think it should be better now, Nicholas. I think it's because my video was playing as well at the same time. Sorry about that, folks. This should be perfectly fine. It was because the video was playing at the same time while I was presenting. So, of course, when that happens, there's an audio issue. Okay, cool. Let me know in the chat box if you can hear me better now. Nicholas says it's perfect. I'll take his word for it, but I'll still wait. Lloyd, I've got something to Nicholas. Just I think you know how to answer Lloyd, and anyone else who has that question. So I'll let you answer that from Lloyd. I'll still wait a few minutes till I really get confirmation from everyone that the audio is better. I think the echo was just because I had the video replaying at the same time I was presenting, so it should be okay now. Awesome, Barbara says. Good, good, perfect. All right, so here's what we're going to do today. Let's get into it right away. I'm going to show you basically how you can instantly generate traffic, and it will take you 2 minutes to set this up. And I kid you not, like we have done this 1,000 times before. It always takes no more than 2 minutes, a bit longer if you are completely new to this. But as you will see, it will literally take you 2 minutes to do this, and you can set up your own content generation and syndication as well. No, no, Nicholas, no, that is not the right answer. That is not the right answer, Nicholas. Just FYI, dude, look at the sales page, please. 1 second, folks. Nicholas. Nicholas. All right, there you go. Please, Nicholas, look at the sales page as well, you too, and it's already covered with digital as well a few times in Skype. Don't. All right, cool. Please confirm to me, Nicholas, that's fine. Okay. All right, cool. So we'll get right into it, and I'll talk about basically how you can instantly get traffic within 2 minutes by doing what I will show you. Now, when I talk about content marketing, probably two people spring to mind, and one of them is Neil Patel. I'm sure you've heard of him. Neil Patel runs a really tight ship with content marketing, and he swears by it. Like he swears by how powerful, how effective content marketing can be. And then John Loomer is another one. Even though he talks about Facebook ads, he does a blog post, and he's got a very active blog and a very active following because he's always sharing some tips and tricks and hacks as well. So when it comes to content marketing, it is super, super effective, but a lot of people tend to do it wrong, or they just waste too much time doing it in an inefficient manner. And I'll show you on the call today how to be more effective, how to be more efficient in terms of how you are doing your content marketing. And it all works based on a simple 3-step process. When I say simple, I really mean it. It's actually really, really simple. And I'll show you how to go out there and make sure and do 3 simple things that you need to do to get amazing results with your content marketing. But let's talk about what works in 2020. So 2020 has been an up and down year for a lot of reasons, pandemic and lockdowns being the biggest ones. But when it comes to online businesses, they've actually thrived. Online businesses have done really well in this time. I know a lot of local businesses, even restaurants and such, that are moving to having an online website, an online menu, so that they can actively advertise, they can actively reach out to people who are in their local area, which, I just said advertising, that's an important part. Advertising in 2020 has gone up a lot. Part of it was down to elections in the US, but even generally, advertising in the world, via both Facebook, via Google, has definitely gone up. People have spent a lot of money. We have spent a lot of money on ads as well. But that's not the only avenue for driving traffic, because what if you don't want to spend money on ads? What if ads isn't your key skill set? Because this is what is difficult about ads. You need to put up a lot of money up front to make it work. And I'm not talking about $100, $200, $500 to really dial it in. You need to have thousands of dollars to really create a long-term, scalable, profitable campaign. It does work. It can work, but you need a lot of money. You need deep pockets, basically, to make that work, which is why content marketing is still doing well. I know businesses that established even at the end of 2019 and started working on content marketing at the end of 2020. They were having better results than people that were spending on ads, right? So again, it's entirely up to you which direction you want to take. You could either do ads or you could do content marketing. And if you want to do content marketing, which is free, I'll talk about how these guys are doing it. I'll talk about how a lot of other people out there are doing content marketing. Now, in case you don't know me, if it's your first time, my name is Neil Napier. I live in Finland. I've got a beautiful young family, and I do what I do for them, like as much as possible, especially on the weekends. This is really odd for me because I'm working on a Saturday, but typically Saturday and Sunday are all about the family, and I like that. I like that I'm able to take time away from business, from work, and focus on my family as well. But I've been able to do that because we have over time built a stable business that has now, just on JVZ alone, generated more than $5 million. In our business alone, in the last 7.5 years or so, we have done over $8 million in sales. And 2020 has been really good. And trust me, we haven't spent a lot of money on paid traffic. We have spent a little bit, but we haven't spent a lot of money on paid traffic. So when it comes to content marketing, this is what I want to address. A lot of people tend to approach content marketing in these 3 variations. They try and write content themselves. And that's really good. I mean, I think if you are the knowledge expert, if you are the person in your team, in your company who knows how things work, then you tend to write content yourself, which is fair. Then there are people like me who typically hire a ghostwriter, right? We want good quality content and we are okay paying someone for it to hire a ghostwriter. For example, if you want to get an ebook created, a good ebook created, it would cost you $3,000 to $10,000 depending on the length, depending on the artwork required. So you can do that as well. Or you can choose software. Simple, right? You can use a software solution to basically create content as well. Now, I will say this, that only recently I've started seeing some GPT-3 based open AI content creation solutions that are actually really, really amazing. But until now, I haven't seen something that can write truly unique content. I haven't seen something that can write, forget about unique, even high authority content that actually makes sense. So we have experimented with a lot of tools in the past, but nothing's really done the trick for us, which is why we created what we are going to show you today. Now, if you weren't already sold on the idea, content marketing gets 7.8 times more site traffic than ads. For every dollar that you spend on ads or content marketing over the long term, you get 7.8 times more traffic using content marketing. Of course, the only difference is that with ads, the traffic comes in immediately. With content marketing could take 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 3 years even over time for the traffic to show up. But with content marketing, it's all about building a long-term business. If you are testing out new concepts, if you are just trying to see what works and what doesn't work, by all means, if you have the money, throw in $1,000 in content marketing, and that's going to do great for you. But if you don't have that kind of money, if you don't have a lot of money that you can invest, content marketing is the way to go. Also, bearing in mind, long term, the results of content marketing are exponential, which means what you do now is going to positively show up in the future as part of your results as well. So content marketing could literally get you 8 times more site traffic than ads, right? Let's do simple math here as well. Let's say if you were to spend $1,000 on running ads, approximately you'd end up paying, say, about $2 per click. If you're targeting in the US, $2 per click is about 500 visitors that you will get, let's say, in a month. And that's great. But if you were to actually use content marketing, again, you're not going to get 500 visitors in the first month. You might only get 50. Then you might get 100 the next month, then 150, and it grows like that. Eventually, it's going to become 8 times. So you'll get 4,000 visitors for the same amount of money that you spend, which is $1,000. So for $1,000, you would get 8 times the visitors that you would get with ads. That's where content marketing is good. So again, if you're wondering, should I do ads or should I do content marketing? If you're just trying to see what works, run ads if you have the money. If you don't, do content marketing. And also, if you have something established that you know you want to sell long term, do content marketing. And here's the thing, even if you don't have something established yet, even if you are experimenting, you can use the same content on social media and then use that to basically go out there and push out new content as well. Chris, I don't think so. We're going to have to talk to them because it's integration based, but you can always copy and paste the content that you get from us as well. Now, anyway, I'll keep going forward. See, content marketing literally costs 62% less than outbound marketing, right? Outbound marketing is when you pick up the phone or when you send a cold email to someone. So again, if you're the kind of person who can pick up the phone and just talk to strangers, do that. I can't. I'm not very good at it. But if you can literally, just do your thing in the background and then see leads contacting you, content marketing is what you need to do. Now, having said all this, I'm not saying stop all your outbound. I'm not saying stop all your ads. I'm not saying stop whatever you're doing right now. What I am saying is make sure that you make content an important pillar of what you are doing in 2021. All right, content needs to be an important pillar of what you are doing in 2021. That's very, very crucial. So that's my point. Content is king if you're not maximizing it, if you're not getting good results out of it. It is you that is losing out. It is you that is not getting the kind of results that you could. So having said all that, here's what I'm going to show you today. Number one, I will share with you 3 simple steps that you can use to generate and market content on demand. Like literally, you have to decide, okay, I'm going to market this content, and then you can do this. Number 2, I will show you how you can turn this into a paid service and make anywhere between $2,000 to $10,000 a month. So how you can generate content for other people, but literally it will take you minutes. And I kid you not, you're going to see this. You're going to be amazed if you haven't seen this before. It's like magic, but I'm going to show you how that happens. So I'm actually going to reveal the trick to you as well. And then I'll talk about how you can get started ASAP and use what we share to build a list and sell products as an affiliate. Okay, now here's a quick disclaimer which I have to make because of FTC regulations. I will walk you through a very specific system that I am now using myself and is bringing me consistently great results at the time of this webinar. My results are certainly not typical, and there's a good chance that you will not get the same results. However, I am happy to show you exactly what is working for me right now for free, but please do note it is not for everyone. I fully understand that. I fully admit that it is not for everyone. So let's start with this. Why aren't more people doing content marketing? In fact, let me push it back to you right now. Why are you not actively doing content marketing right now? Now, while you answer that, I'm going to go ahead and get a sip of water. But please tell me, why aren't you actively doing content marketing right now? Let me see. Time consuming. Okay. Don't know what content would convert traffic into sales. Not enough time, no time and money. Takes too much time to research. For me, it takes time finding good content. Time. Wow, okay, lots of people. To do respectable content marketing, you need to have excellent grammar and spelling. Very good point, and especially if you're not a native English speaker, it is a problem, right? It can be. Too much time for preparing. It's kind of interesting. Like 90% of the responses I've seen are about time. I didn't think it was that big a problem. So we did this kind of survey before internally as well with our audience, and this is what we typically found. The first problem that people bring up is they say, I don't know what content actually gets views and sales. And that's a very valid concern, right? You don't know what kind of content is actually making money, what kind of content is generating leads, what kind of content is hooking people in. So that's a big problem that people face. I get that. Problem number two, I don't have money to spend on content writers. So even if you're convinced like, hey, content marketing is a good thing to do, and you're like, Neil, you know what? I'm sold on it, but I don't have $1,000 to outsource like a long form post. And trust me, it would cost you $1,000 to outsource a long form post. That's problem number two. Problem number three, even if I have content, how do I actually drive traffic? Okay, even if I actually have the content, how do I drive traffic? That's a big issue. That's a really, really big issue as well. So just having content is not good enough. Okay, just having content is not good enough. You got to be able to drive traffic as well. That's a problem, and it's a fair problem as well. So here's what my goal today is. My goal today is to solve these problems for you. Okay, my goal today is to solve these problems for you. So hopefully once we're done with this section, you won't have any of these three problems, and hopefully nothing else that you've probably faced in the past as well. And again, I can say that I'm an authority in getting results because 2020 has been, contrary to all expectations, an amazing year for us. Since 1st of January 2020, we have done over $1.8 million. That is just as a vendor. This is not as an affiliate. As an affiliate, the figure is like much higher, but just as a vendor alone, we have done over $1.8 million in sales. Now, this is the content creation marketing solution that we have been using for over 18 months. So what I'm about to show you is the content creation marketing solution that we have been using for over 18 months. And trust me when I say this, it is absolutely fantastic. And when we showed this demo to some people, I think some of you might be here on the call as well, you saw a demo of it and you absolutely loved it. You absolutely loved basically what it presented. In fact, let me just see how many people left a comment on that page. Just going to check it out now. I'll open it up. One second, let me check. So we have about 58 comments on that page. And I think some of you may have seen this, some of you may have not. This is where you actually got in to sign up for the webinar. So we have 58 different comments there, which is, always nice. Always good to see people reacting positively to what we put out, just like this webinar. So if you're ready for the 3 steps, I want to show them to you. Basically, I want to point out exactly how we're going to solve these problems. Problems like we don't know what kind of content works. We don't have the money to spend on content creation and marketing. And we don't know actually how to even drive the traffic with content. Someone actually said their big problem is how to get targeted traffic on the content, or rather how to get targeted content. If you actually write the content that your target market wants, and if you market it right, they will find it. So we'll talk about that today as well. I see you here as well. That's awesome. Okay, so these are big problems, but I'm going to solve them for you. I will basically show you today how to create long-form content and get traffic that converts instantly. So how to create long-form content, because that's the pillar posts that tend to do really well, and get traffic that converts instantly. So I'll try and lay out my plan as well as to exactly what I do. Okay, so let's go through this three steps. Type in a 3 if you are at this point already, just because I want to see like what the lag is like. If there's a lag, then I need to know as well. I can see 3 is already coming in, so it's probably like 2 seconds, but that's okay. That's great. Awesome. Cool. So step number one, I want you to explore YouTube to find high authority content, right? So let me show you what I mean by that. So I'm going to jump to YouTube, and don't judge the default choices that YouTube shows to me, because I've got a kid who listens to a lot of, watches a lot of kid videos like these. But anyway, so let's say if I was searching for SEO marketing. Now, when I search for SEO marketing, of course, the top three things are ads. So I'm going to skip them. I'm going to go past them. For some reason, look, these things are overlaying on the text. It's a bit annoying. I think that's happening in Content Gorilla too. I'll show you. So look, this video has 183,000 views, right? This video has 880,000 views, 169,000, 1.6 million from Neil Patel, 65,000, 730,000, and so on. So I think we can both agree that their content is getting a ton of views, which is good. So if I was looking for high authority content, this would be it. Like, look, 20-minute video on SEO and content marketing is pretty damn good. If I could have a 20-minute video, turn into text, for example, that would be really, really powerful, wouldn't it? But you know what? I'm actually going to filter this, and I'm going to search for videos with Creative Commons. Creative Commons means that this is content that you have permission to reuse. You have permission to edit and reuse for your own sake. That's the Creative Commons content. Now, with that in mind, I've got these videos over here. So there's still like quite a few videos. I don't know how many, but there's still quite a few videos. And look, wow, there's like an 8.5-hour video. It's really long. But this is 6-minute video about what is SEO and how does it work from Bluehost. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump into Content Gorilla. So this is the solution that I've been talking about, Content Gorilla. This is the 2.0 version, by the way. It doesn't say 2.0 somewhere anywhere, but it's the 2.0 version. And this is how it works. You come in and you do the same search that you have done in YouTube. In fact, you don't even need to use YouTube for this. You can just come in here and search YouTube. And you can see this has brought us more or less all the same videos that we get by the API, and we can search more. But I'm going to again choose videos with Creative Commons license so I can actually use them in my business. And I'm going to pick one of the videos. So now let me just go down. You can see these videos are a little bit different. Not all are the same as they were before. But if I wanted to check this out, I could click here and I could actually play this video and figure out, okay, is this something I want to use? If they have good content or something, yeah, they probably do. But I want to maybe check, let's say, another one. I'm going to go ahead and pick a different one. Let's say this one, SEO Explained. It's a 3-minute video. It's a fairly decent length, and I want to go with that. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and create post. When I hit the button Create Post, what it does is that it extracts content for me from that YouTube video, and it's ready for me basically to now use, right? So I've literally just clicked on Create Post, and anything that was spoken inside the video is now here. I'm just going to delete this stuff because I don't need this, but anything that was spoken inside the video is now here. So I'm going to pause this for a second, and I'll go back to the presentation. Again, this was really quick, but let me do another one. Give me any other keyword. Throw another keyword at me, and I'm going to go ahead and search that for you, and I'll show you basically what results we get. So throw another study tips, Johannesburg, dental care. I'll go for dental care because it's more niche-based. It makes sense. Let's say dental care, and again, I'll look for Creative Commons videos. Budgeting, gaming. Gaming's probably got a lot of videos. Let's say, let's find another one. Okay, dentistry and oral healthcare frequently asked questions. Now, let's say if I wanted to actually collect more of these, like more than one video, right? I want to create long form content, because here's what you need to know. If you're running a blog, if you're running any kind of content marketing, don't just start with like 5 small posts. It doesn't work. Start with one big post. We call this a pillar post. Actually, it should be more like, let me just delete this and I'll show you one more time. It should be like this. Start with a pillar post, because it's an actual pillar then. Yeah, this works via YouTube API. So you do need that, which is free to get as well. So you start with the pillar post, and this is where you put maximum effort, right? And I'm talking about this post being about 4,000 to 10,000 word long. Like that's how long a post you need for your pillar post. And then based on that, you can take like, smaller segues, and you can create other categories, other variations, and you can create those videos as well, those posts as well. So this could be post 1, post 2, post 3, post 4, post 5. And these are the posts that link back to this one, right? Because all traffic kind of goes back to the pillar post, because that's where the traffic comes from. Now, if I go with this, let me go back here. Okay, I like this one, so I'm going to add this to tray. Oh, I don't have an upgrade here. Let me see if I can get an upgrade access as well. 1 second. Okay, but if I have upgrade access, which by the way you won't need, as I'll explain to you later today, you could literally take all these different videos and add them to tray. And what it does is it gets everything basically combined into one post. Okay, so let me just log into upgrade. Let me log out of there and then log in here. Give me 1 second. Okay. All right, there we go. So I'm going to search for, let's say, teeth cleaning, right? Because that's in line with dental care. Okay, so let's say if I was to add this to tray, and if I was to, I need to, yeah, these are Creative Commons videos. Let me find some more. I don't want videos that look like sort of, advertisements, because I don't want that. Let's go for this one as well. Add it to tray. Add to tray. Add to tray. I'll just go with these for now. Okay, so I've got these. I'm going to click on view tray. So these are all the videos that I have been able to combine. There's quite a few, right? I'm going to go ahead and then click on create post. Okay, so we'll go ahead and click on create post. It'll take a few seconds. Oh, okay. I'll check what's up. Maybe I took too much content to create. But basically what it does is it combines all of these into one long post, and then you can make that gigantic pillar post like this one, and then that's the one which drives you most of the leads and most of the sales, right? That's the one that drives most of the leads and most of the sales for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to, let's see, I think I need to log out from this account and log back into the other one. 1 second. Okay, so that was step one. I mean, essentially, your goal is to find high authority content on YouTube, and then you need to make sure that you go ahead and extract the content from it. So what we have done is we have used closed captions. So for every YouTube video, let me show you, let me go back to YouTube. So every YouTube video has closed captions, right? So if I go to this one, for example, this has these closed captions. Some are automatically generated, some are generated based on user input, and there you can actually use that content to create posts on your blog. Okay, so you can create posts that go on your blog. Does that make sense so far? Let me know. Give me a quick yes if you're still with me. I'm going to go back and check the comments. Just making sure that you're still following along. Perfect. Perfect. No, Wayne, I don't know. Wayne's asking, so did the server error suggest that there are limits? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll have to check with the developer to see what happened over there. But because we just are facing, I mean, we're just going live in like a little bit, it could be because of that. I'll have to check. Okay? Okay, cool. Awesome. I'll try that again in a little bit. No worries. Now, I mean, you of course saw that, we were able to generate like content for one of the posts quite easily. Let me close this one because we don't need it. But let me show you, go back to the other one. Yeah, like this one turned out fine. Again, I have generated like 12,000 word posts with this before, so we'll have to see what's up. So then, once you do this, let's go to step number 2. Oh, actually, before I do that, I'll just show you essentially all the things that Content Gorilla has, because of course, that's going to be our offer a little bit later. As you can probably imagine, you saw the demo. It has, I'll quickly show you this. There's a quick search option. It has quick convert as well, so you can quickly convert a YouTube post into a YouTube video into a blog post. You also have the ability to correct grammar mistakes if I wanted to. In fact, let me show you a demo now. Okay, if there were any grammar mistakes in this, I would just have to click here and it would automatically correct the grammar. Okay, it takes a few seconds and it corrects the grammar. If there's punctuation missing, you can also just click on add punctuation, and again it takes a few seconds and adds punctuations as well. Okay, so look, now it's all okay. Now you can see we picked a different image. So there was a different image before, but we picked a different image. But if you go here, featured image, you can pick one or you can change it. So let's say if I don't like this one, I'll go ahead and change featured image, and I can pick one from my computer, for example. Right, that's okay as well. But I like this image too. It's right in there. And as you can see, the content is very much readable. It's very easy to read this content. Then I can also put in tags with this one. Okay, then there's some more features which I'll come to in a little bit. Like I want to go through the presentation as intended. Give me 1 second. Okay. Oh yeah, so we get the images automatically for you, but you've got other options as well if you wanted to bring your own too. There's an article rewriter included as well, so you don't have to buy like another one if you want to change the words in the article, if you want to change certain things in there. Now that was step number 1. Step number 2, create or curate this content I'm talking about. So if I go back to the slides, let me do that now. Okay, so when we have this content, it's already curated. As I showed you, if you were to use the tray feature, which again I'm looking into what happened there, you'd be able to combine multiple articles into one as well. That's the idea, right? But then we have social features as well. You can click on syndication and you can upload your own image, or you can create a custom image here. So you could say, for example, this is the fastest way to do SEO. Right? So you can change the colors, you can choose whatever you want to. These are the kind of updates that you see on Facebook all the time. So we give you option for that as well. And you kind of don't see it here right now because I think my browser is doing something which is just overwriting this. But you can push it straight to social media, and you can also publish it to your blog. So let's say if I have this blog, I can go ahead and publish this on this blog. And I prefer to link to the video in the post as well, because it gives the attribution back to the video, and that's not a bad thing, right? So I'm kind of going through all the steps really quickly now because it's really, that's how simple it is. Like step 1, you curate that, or you find that content from YouTube. Step 2, you curate that, you set it up. Step 3, you syndicate and publish. And that happens in one go. Like this is still going, and this is our blog that we have. So you'll see in a little bit, it takes about a minute or so for the content to be pushed through. And there you go. SEO for beginners, ranked number 1 in Google in 2020. Okay, so SEO for beginners, and I'll just refresh this again. You'll see there'll be more content. I think more people are using it at the moment as well. There you go. That's the Black Friday one. That's the image that I had uploaded. SEO explained search for beginners, episode 8. There you go. That's the video. This is the content, and that's it. It's done. The content gets posted, and it literally took me a couple of minutes. Now, this is why you are able to use this content. These videos that we had found had Creative Commons license. Okay, you're seeing the error because I think we've been creating a lot of videos because this is a common account, so I'm going to jump into a different account again. But we use videos with Creative Commons license. Okay, and Creative Commons is good because that allows us to essentially have the rights to be able to use this content as we want. Okay, so we have the right to use this content as we please, and that's a good thing because now we can post it on our blog without any issue whatsoever. Right, so that was step number 3. I mean, literally, I have gone through this really quickly because it will literally take you 2 minutes to find, create, and syndicate this content. And that's all done with Content Gorilla 2.0. Now, I want to stop at this point and answer questions because I think I've gone a bit too fast, too quickly. And I'm happy, of course, to also then go ahead and do a demo of this again if you'd like me to. But let me know if you have questions. Let me know if there's something you would like to know about this app. And just so you know, the 1.0 version of this was sold about 18 months ago, and it's already used by about 3,500 people. And they have generated so far till date more than 100,000 blog posts with this. Can you do spinning as well? You can. 1 second, let me go ahead and jump in here. So let's say if I go for, let me find another video. I'll go for weight loss. Okay. Let me find one. Create post. Okay. So you can add punctuation. We talked about that. You can also add images. So we connect with, I think, Pixabay. You can just search for it. So if you search for weight loss, it brings up all these images. You can change the word, it brings up some more. And you can pick this one. Let's say this one. There you go. The image goes there. And yes, you can spin the content as well. You can't spin the images. No, you can spin the content. So if you click here, it will spin the content for you. But again, when you spin the content, please check for grammar again. Please check for punctuation because punctuation grammar can be a bit out of whack because of that. But then again, that's easy because we actually give you the option to fix grammar right here, to fix punctuation right here. So you don't need to go anywhere else. I have described the entire software here so far. If you want to wait a few minutes, I'll tell you what the offer is in a little bit, but I have explained the whole thing to you so far. Okay, there you go. Content has been spun, but as you can see, there are now some spelling mistakes. I have Grammarly installed, so it's easy to see that. But I can click on correct grammar, and again, it's going to take a few seconds, and it's going to go ahead and fix any grammar issues that have occurred. Now, as you can see, there's no problem. Like Grammarly isn't showing me any issues. If it is, just use punctuation, and you can fix that as well. Done. There you go. Just small less instead. There you go. That's it. And you can change the image too if you want to now, okay? Because we removed, well, basically we changed the image as well. The grammar it can only be corrected for English. I believe, I mean, I've only tried it for English, but let me just confirm with team as well. It's English only as far as I know. So yeah, but you don't need a spinner because we have one included in here. Okay, yeah, and I just got the word grammar is for English only. Let me see. Are tags generated automatically? Yes, they are. They're based on the YouTube video, of course, but you can replace them with your own tags as well. Now we can extract the content for any language, but we can't fix it in any language. It can only be fixed for English. because the APIs for English are just more abundant at this stage. Spinning of the content, Barbara, basically means that it changes a few words, right? So, of course, when you change a few words, context may change as well. But if you're looking to create unique content, sometimes people use spinning because it changes the words. For example, let's say, um, you know, if you believe the headlines coming out of a recent study, it might change that to if you believe the headlines coming out of a recent research. So, study might change to research. That's spinning at word level. Okay. This can't post to funnel view or page builders because it's not built for that. These are blog posts. These are blog articles. These are not quite, sorry, these are not quite, how should I say, content for landing pages. They're for blogs. So if you want, you can copy and paste this anywhere, like literally Control C, Control V, or you can, of course, if you have WordPress, you directly integrate with WordPress here as well. So I'll just show you within. Let me just check settings because I don't want to accidentally expose something. Oh yeah, I would have exposed my API key. But you can. Let me just try and see if I can show you this. Okay. But look, you can also choose like, spinner settings over here. You can choose pagination and a lot of other things that you would do within like this will automate a lot of things for you. Okay, so I'll just close this one. Let me see more questions. More questions. If you don't use Creative Commons, you have to say the source, right? You have to say the source ISA, and no, that is not entirely legal. If you use a video that doesn't have Creative Commons rights to it, the person may object. They may deem it as breaking copyrights. I would only advise you to use videos with Creative Commons rights, nothing else. Okay. Cool. I like this upgrade. Content Gorilla has been great. This looks better. Yeah, I can tell you that we've been using. We have been like one of our customers uses these videos to create case studies. Like this is what he does. He would run an interview. Right. This is a little bit of hack. He would run an interview, upload the video to YouTube, let YouTube create automatic closed captions, and then he uses Content Gorilla to extract the content, fix the grammar, fix the punctuation, and 98% of the work is done and he's had to pay $0. Like he's paid literally $0 for that, all that work. I mean, except for of course his investment in Content Gorilla, and that's what he does. Simple, and it works really, really well. Okay. Can the grammar feature integrate with Grammarly? No, because it's built in, folks. Grammar feature is built in here. Okay, you can post as of right now to Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter as well. Okay. Questions, keep them coming. I'll answer them as well. Let me just, yeah. Okay, let me go down and see some more questions I may have missed. Okay. Yeah, exactly. So for blog stuff, WordPress is good, but Fabio is better for landing page. Of course, you can copy paste content as well, and that's okay. How do you integrate your blog website for publishing? It's done using username password. Every Barbara says English spelled wrong. It's actually not. It's Dutch. It's sorry. It's Dutch, no, not Dutch. German version of English. But yeah, you can just go further up here, and that then it should say English default. But we get our like look. The content is changing as well. Can you see? Content is automatically being translated. So if you want to take English content and put it to say Spanish. Let me just find. So the problem is that the base content of this is German, which is why you see like Spanish and all these things. But you can see like this is how easily we can translate text to another. Sorry, I think I paused the video now. It should be fine. The audio should be okay now. Yeah, the audio should be okay now again. Okay. Yeah, so this is how it easily switches to Spanish as well, for example. But we don't have like grammar check for Spanish, so you're gonna have to check that yourself, unfortunately. If they watch the YouTube video and there's an affiliate link on their video, that will not be credited to me. Exactly. I mean, listen, you are borrowing content from someone else, okay? Let's be reasonable here. You can't have your cake and eat it too. The fact that you're able to get high authority content within minutes should be a good enough thing. Right? And I think I'll take that as a big win instead of trying to also make money off their links. You can't do that. You will leak traffic once in a while. That is bound to happen. Okay? That is bound to happen. Okay, cool. So I'll keep going forward. I think I'll just ask Nicholas one thing. Okay, cool. By the way, for some of you are asking, like, hey, I already have Content Gorilla 1.0. Do I get all these features? Here's what you need to know. I'm going to paste that for you in chat as well. Let me just paste that for you. 1 second. So, all 1.0 customers can purchase the main 2.0 version at 50% off. Discount code is available or will be available in another 16 minutes in your membership site. So if you log into Content Gorilla, if you have 1.0, the coupon code will be available in your membership site there. Okay? Then if you have old 1.0 Pro version, which was the upgrade, it was an annual license, then you are automatically upgraded to 2.0, both for the main offer and for the upgrade as well. Then you don't need to pay anything at all today for those upgrades. Just FYI. Okay? So just so you know about that, that's the important thing that you need to know. But again, I'll come back and answer some more questions that you may have about that. I'll talk about the differences as well. No worries. No worries. Well, you can still be a new customer. It's fine. So, yeah. We'll try that, Barbara. We'll definitely try that. I know I got to pick like 5 people in a little bit. I'll come back to the presentation and I'll pick those at the end if that's all the same. Okay? 1 second. Okay. All right. Let me go here. Cool. So, I want to go one step further. I basically just showed you that you will be able to... Okay, I just heard from the team basically that if you're a 1.0 customer, we're going to send you a coupon code via chat here after the launch goes live. So just hang tight if you don't see it immediately, but you will see it there once the launch goes live, which is like in another 14 minutes or so. So anyway, let's go one step further here. I want you to turn this into a service as well, if you want to, and if you can, that is, right? How do we turn this into a 2K a month to 10K a month service as an opportunity? So if you wanted to take this and make money online, not just for yourself, but with and for your clients as well, I'll talk about the agency license. I'll explain basically what that entails. So the agency license works like this. If you are creating content for other people, you can easily charge between $250 to $1,000 for one content piece. And I truly mean that you can. Listen, there are people out there that are charging 10 cents a word. There are people out there, copywriters are charging $1 a word. I kid you not, they're literally charging $1 a word. Even at 10 cents, if you're writing a 2,000 word article, you get paid $200, right? If you're writing a long form 10,000 word article, which is the pillar post that I'm talking about, you could easily charge $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 for it. I have paid $2,000 for good long form content. You can use a bunch of videos from Content Gorilla 2, and you can combine them. You can use a tray post feature, and you can actually do long form content as well and charge like a ton of money. If you want to go above and beyond, you can actually give people access to Content Gorilla 2 for their own use, and you can charge a lot of money for that. So you can literally say, hey, look, it's a really good software, and if you buy $2,000 worth of service from me, I'll also give you the software so you can create your own in the future. That is if you wanted to. So even if you think about it, let's say if you were to do 4 blog posts on average for a client a month, that's about $2,000 per month. And if you were to give them access to Content Gorilla as well for $1,000, you could literally just make $3,000 for a single client every month. From a single client. And again, I'm not saying every month would be like this, but you only need a couple of these in a month to turn this into a big opportunity. And I've just shown you it doesn't take too long to create this kind of content. It literally takes you minutes. So it is easily worth $3,000 a month level of service, which in my opinion is big. And I think it's even bigger if you have a product to sell like we do. And I want to show you this. Let me go back to Content Gorilla and I'm going to log out and I'll log into this one. So we have, for example, in this case, we have an agency level version as well. I can show you. Okay, so if you go to user management, you literally have the opportunity to create a new user here, right? So for example, you could create, let's say, Neil Napier, and it could be Neil at kvsocial. I think I already have an account. Let me try tiger.com and whatever password you wanted. And you could choose a role as well. That is, if you want them to be basic. So I have basic access over here. So I could choose basic access and you could submit form. And then you can reach out to them, give them login details, or you could just, pass it to them via email. I think we send an email to them automatically as well, but just for good measure, you can reach out to them yourself and give them that email as well. That's all you need to do to give access to people. But like I said, there's more money to be made if you were to actually create content for them. Like, giving them the golden goose is one thing, but just using the golden goose to keep getting new omelette every day is like the best thing. That's what I would advise you to do in such a case. So I think the opportunity here is really big if you were to go out there and actually sell content as well. But if you sell access, you can actually make a lot more money upfront. So what if we were to give you everything, and I mean everything that you would need to create and market content for yourself and your clients as well? So today we've got a very exclusive bundle deal. As you know, whenever we go live with these kind of products, we do a bundle deal. That is, we bring out everything we have and we offer it to you at quite often a one-time price. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Now, I've shown you a few things. There is something I haven't shown you. Let me find a link for that as well. Give me 1 second. And I'll find that link too. One second, let me get that. So our team has been working hard because last time when we released this, like again, 18 months ago, people said, hey, we want access to some ready to go blogs if you have any. So literally just wanted us to do a bunch of work for them so they could just go ahead and get up and running quickly. So what our team did was that our team actually created 24 blogs for them over time. And we sold each blog for $100. Like literally, people said, hey, I want a ready-to-go blog because I can just turn around and sell this to a client. So I want this ready-to-go blog. And we sold them each one in this case for $100, something like this, right? Each blog has about 20 to 25 articles. And then you also get, there's like 24 different blogs in there. Okay, 24 different blogs, as well as 20 to 25 pieces of content in each particular blog post, in each particular blog, right? So there is that included. So that's what we give you. That's what we give you to begin with. Let me just open my notes as well. So we give you 24 done for you blogs as part of the bundle exclusive deal. So if you are the kind of person who wanted to get started quickly, you want to hit the ground running, we give you access to 24 blogs. And I'm not talking about blog posts, I'm talking about literally ready to go blogs in 10 different niches, right? We cover 10 different niches and you get access to all of these. So niches include affiliate marketing, e-commerce, make money online, health and beauty, general news site, SEO, diet and nutrition. That is actually 12. Keto, fitness, forex trading, conspiracy theories, content marketing, fashion, and retirement planning as well. You get a full ready-to-go blog with this. You can slap on the AdSense link in there. You can put your affiliate links in there. You can put your own products, your own services, and start generating traffic and getting sales. Remember, Content Gorilla is not just about creating content or getting content from YouTube. It's also about pushing it straight to social media. That's where you get the traffic, right? So you get access to 24 done-for-you blogs in more than 8 niches. Again, there are 12 niches available here, which I think is a pretty good offer. But we go beyond that. We give you lifetime access to Content Gorilla 2.0. Now, if you have Content Gorilla 1.0 and you don't want to upgrade, it's okay. You still have access to Content Gorilla 1.0, but we have some new features in 2.0, right? So 2.0 comes with some new features. For example, the ability to do multi-publishing with a single click. So on multiple blogs, you could publish at the same time is new. Channels, we have Punctuator included, that is new as well, right? So Punctuator feature is new, available in 2.0. That's new as well. Okay. Then you also get the post archive feature, so you can see what posts you have made. That's included as well. You get integration with LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook groups, and pages. That is new. Okay. Plus, you can create an image for posting as well. That's new as well. And there's also internal linking. So one of the key features that you need to be aware of is that you can actually link to other blog posts included on the sale on the blog, and you can do that using internal linking. So we make it easy for you to drive traffic, drive link juice around your own blog by using this internal linking. It's a really, really big feature as well that is available to you as part of this purchase today, as part of Content Gorilla 2.0. Plus, of course, everything else that I have shown you. Plus, when you get the bundle license today, you also get access to lifetime access to Content Gorilla 2.0 unlimited version. Now, again, this unlimited is very similar to the pro version that we had last time. This basically comes with the ability to use this on unlimited websites. So the main offer is restricted to 10 websites. The upgrade goes to unlimited. The main offer is restricted to, I believe, at any point you can have, like, I think 5 or 10. Maybe, Nicholas, you can find out for me exactly and you can let me know in message. 5 or 10 different LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook fan pages and groups you can use. With this one, it's unlimited. There's internal linking as well, which I talked about. Channel scheduler as well. Okay, so there's two. One second. Okay, then you also get many more features that will automatically help you push your content out there. Okay? Plus, you can publish long-form high authority content. I'll go back and show you the tray feature in a few minutes. You get access to that as well. And you can basically syndicate content on 50 plus social media profiles, a lot more basically that you get with the unlimited version. So you get access to all the features. Basically, everything gets unlocked for you. And here's the cool part. This is a recurring license. Like, if you were to go this and buy right now, you would pay $97 a year for this right now. People have, literally, I can show you this in a minute. People have paid $97 a year just for this alone, even last year. And they've been paying this year as well. But today, because you're on the webinar, you will be able to get access to all of this at a one-time price. Right? And again, Neil Patel, John Loomer, all these people are actively using content marketing in their business to drive traffic on an evergreen basis. Think about what if you could do that. We don't just stop there. We also give you Content Gorilla 2.0 agency license. And again, remember, with the agency license, you get access to the ability to create sub-accounts. So you can create sub-accounts under yourself and you can just give it away to people. We don't restrict you, like, do you sell it, do you give it away? But you are restricted to 250. So of course, be careful how you use it. And you can make a ton of money with this, because after launch, we are looking to take Content Gorilla to recurring. Remember, the unlimited version is already recurring, but you can create access for your clients with this. Then we have an additional training for you. So this is a training I've done in past. It's called 21 Day Recurring Machine. Basically, in this training, I show you how to build a recurring business in 21 days. So you get access to that as well. Again, this is the final piece that you need in all of this training that will help you create recurring income within 21 days. We have previously sold this for 97, but it is yours as part of this bundle purchase as well. Right? So altogether, I think it's pretty immense value. And even at $495, remembering that the Content Gorilla Unlimited version is available, being sold right now at $97 a year alone. Even at that price, I think it'd be really good value. But for the first 25 people, we want to let you in at a low price. Now, I can't reveal what that price is because the price is going to change later. And if I reveal this price right now, if I use a recording for later, I'm going to have to fix it manually. So go to that page and you'll be able to see the price for the entire bundle. So again, the entire bundle includes all these things. Okay, it includes 24 done-for-you blogs and 12 niches actually. Then Content Gorilla 2.0 personal license, Content Gorilla 2.0 unlimited license, Content Gorilla 2.0 agency license, where you can resell 250 sub-accounts. And you can also use an account as your client, so you can do the work for them. Plus, you also get access to 21-day recurring machine, which is a course that shows you how to build a recurring income in 21 days. So go to that page, check it out, and type in the bundle if you're going to get in, because that's another reason why we haven't shown the price, because once the 25 seats are filled up, we do intend to raise the price a little bit, because I know in the past we haven't done that, and I think it's a little bit disingenuous, and now I want to change that. So at 25, and I'll show it to you, at 25, we're going to raise the price by a little bit, and if you want access to it right now, type in the bundle so I know that you are getting in. Okay? Neil, does the app help find Creative Commons niche-specific videos? Yes, it does. Let me also see. Cool. Outlander, yeah, I think Chris might have mailed you about it. Outlander says you have a new customer. Awesome. This is what I was hoping for. I hope it's in my range. CG2 will be my Christmas present to myself. Good. Good, I hope so. I hope so. Web Pro, great. This is awesome. Fantastic. Bundle in process. Barbara, so you got to log into your account and you'll be able to see in your account, I think it should be accessible soon. You'll be able to see discounts about how you get that 50% off. That is, again, just to repeat, for the basic, for the 1.0 customers, you get 50% discount to jump into 2.0. But if you have an unlimited last time, you get, unlimited this time as well included because you bought the annual license. And just so you know, when we do the Content Gorilla 3.0, if you get this bundle, you will get freely upgrade to 3.0 as well. Because you're getting the unlimited. Basically, the unlimited license, which is recurring, is what gives you, free upgrades in the future. The personal license doesn't. With the personal, we'll give you like 50% off. But with the unlimited license, we give you free pathway into Content Gorilla 3.0, 4.0 as we keep on doing it. Okay, so again, please type in bundle for me so I know that you are jumping in. I'll go in and I'll show you the tray feature in a couple of minutes as well. And you can see how that works as well. Okay, just give me a couple of minutes. I'll show you the feature too because I know I missed it last time. Let me try. Let me log into another account. 1 second. Now I gotta go find the login details. Because there's so much chat going around. So, okay, there we go. Okay, I'll wait for your answers till then. But let's say if I was to go for... I'll show the stack one more time. Give me 1 second. But if you click on that link, I don't know if Nicholas sent it to you, but I'll send you the link as well. Give me 1 second. Okay, if you go get the bundle license, you you get everything, right? And again, that means you're automatically grandfathered into Content Gorilla 3.0 as well. when it comes out. So let's say if I search for SEO marketing, and I'll search for Creative Commons videos because again I want to be compliant, of copyrights and such. So I'm going to add this to tray, and I'm going to let's say add this to tray, add this to tray. There you go. So this is the message where you can see I'm not going to open it. So it tells you Content Gorilla 2.0 is live, and it will give you a discount code as well. I'm going to close this because I don't want to accidentally reveal the code for everyone. And that's again just for the personal license, just for the basic license. Okay, add to tray, add to tray. Okay, now that I have these, I'm going to view tray. So I've got all these different things over here. I'm going to go ahead and create post. It'll take a few seconds for it to go ahead and compile everything together. But as I will show you, you'll be able to compile everything into one giant post. Like, check this out. This is one really, really big post with 5,564 words. And it literally took me a couple of minutes to do, right? But I can see, like with this one, look, there's no grammar or punctuation. It looks kind of bad. So I'm going to go ahead and fix the grammar first. It'll take a few minutes because it's a really long post. So I'll let this run in the background. When it's done, I'll fix the punctuation as well. And once that gets done as well, I'll be able to essentially get ready to publish this blog post on a blog and be up and running with it. Simple as that. Okay. So again, let me know in the chat box who is jumping in. Type in bundle. And again, I will show you basically that people are jumping in. This time I want to be very, very clear that price is going up. Okay, grammar has been fixed. You can see grammar is fixed, but I want to fix the punctuation too. So I'll wait for that. And web pro says I'm the first one, I guess. You could be. You could be. Let me show you. Purchase bundle says Michelle, awesome. Yeah, there's no upsells to that bundle, by the way. There's like zero upsells to that bundle. There's absolutely no upsells whatsoever. So once you get this, you get access to everything included. And again, like I said, when we do go to Content Gorilla 4.0, you get access to that as well. Okay, look, this is done. And see, this was the big paragraph, I think. Or was it this one? I can't see any. I can see no big paragraph. You can just introduce gaps here by doing this. So I think I'm a bit OCD about how the content should look, and I can just create big paragraphs like this, just fix a couple of things. But look, this is a $5,000 word blog post. If you were to go out there and sell this even on Fiverr, you could easily charge, even on Fiverr, you could easily charge $200-300, even if you were to price yourself too low. Now, if you got paid $300 for this, that you've just done now, like while we were talking, I've just done this. If someone paid me $300 for this, would that be a good trade or not? Let me know. Would that be a good trade or not? Okay. Yeah, Nicholas can drop you that Ida Shield. So Nicholas, if you can respond to Ida Shield, please, that'd be great as well. And just to be fully transparent on this, I want to show you. Look, I can't reveal everything. But look. So there's already been 7 sales. And like I said, once we get to 25, the price will go up. So the price, okay, 1 second. Okay, folks, just FYI, I know some of you have paid $297. That's not the intended price for now. I'm going to have to break protocol and tell you about the price. The price was supposed to be $247. So for those of you that have paid $297, I'll reach out to you later and I'll find a way to fix that, okay? It's a bit of a pain to do refunds on JVZoo, unfortunately. Like, I can't do partial refund. So I won't be able to give you back the $50. So the only option would be you either get a refund and buy again at $247, or we'll give you something else for that $50. Okay? So it's supposed to be $247. I apologize. It's not 297, but like I said, I will. If you paid already 297, I will get in touch with you later today, and I'll get you paid back, or give you something else in lieu of that. You can probably hear my kid outside as well. Okay, cool. Any question, folks? Please ask, and I'd be happy to answer them for you. All right. Vepro says, send me a couple of bottles of wine, mate. Okay, I will. So let me go back to this. Let me go back to this one. That's the bundle. And just so you know, you get some extra bonuses as well, of course. There's a lot of bonuses throughout all the pages. I won't go through all of them, but I can tell you that you get access to Goofball Guide to Building a WordPress Site. So if you're new to WordPress, we give you training on that. The social media syndication included for you. But if you purchase ClickView from me last month, you know how much time I spend in actually giving you training. So for the next month, you can expect a lot of training, follow-up training on content marketing, on how to use content creation to build a sustainable business. I like to do that. I like to get together every week and do a training to not only help you get a lot from Content Gorilla, but then help you go further and apply it in your business as well. So just so you know, we have the first bonus session planned for 10th of December, and that would be available at that'll be the first session, which I will do. And then we'll have more, like almost every week, of course, not during Christmas break, but after that, we'll reconvene and I'll give you some more training as well. Just refresh the sales page. The price will be $247. If you landed on the sales page a few minutes ago, please refresh it and it will be $247. Okay. Cool. Michelle says, I've been working on creating blog sites. This will be a life and time saver. Awesome. Discount code if you bought Content Gorilla 1.0, please log into Content Gorilla. You will see a discount option there. But you don't get discount option for the entire bundle. You only get the discount option for the main offer. And even if you are just getting the main offer, if you're not getting the bundle for now, I would strongly advise you to go the unlimited route, because if you do, remember that is when we are able to basically give you future upgrades to Content Gorilla for 3.0 as well when it comes out. So the price thing, so I can see, let me repeat that one more time. So there are people on this session that paid $297 for the bundle. Like I said, I apologize to them because the price was supposed to be $247. So I will reach out to you later via email. Our team will, and we'll find a way to reimburse you the $50. If you don't take the $50 back, because I can't, again, the way JVisa works, I can't do partial refunds, unfortunately. So we may have to do a full refund and you buy again at $247. Or alternatively, we're going to give you something else in lieu of that. Like, if you don't have funnel view, I'll give you funnel view, for example, which is like typically $97. I'll give it to you for that $50. So we will find a way to trade that. Okay? Cool, Josephine, absolutely. Like, again, it wasn't, I'm happy that people are buying at $297. Like, let me show you. See, I'm happy that people were paying $297, as you can see lower on the bottom left right now. But I don't want people to pay that. Like, what didn't intend that. It wasn't my intention to charge so much. So it will be $247 to begin with. Of course, the price goes up after every 25 sales. But I'll make sure that those that bought in get reimbursed, basically. Outlander, I know you were off the mark. You were being very quick with the purchase. I'll sort out with you, mate. No problem. Webpro says, I'll wait for something cool from you for the $50. Okay, cool. I'll try and make it cool for you. I've got some ideas, actually. So yeah. Okay, let me just check as well. Any other questions, folks? Anything I can answer or help you with, please let me know. So again, just so you know, this is the entire bundle. If you were to buy this separately, this is how much you would pay. So right now, if you were to go product by product, you would pay, this is upsell number 2, I believe, that's $197. This one, personal license is $37. Then if you go unlimited, that's $97 per year. If you get the agency, that's $197 again on top. If you get the 21-day recurring machine, that's, I think, being sold at $47 or $37, I'm not sure. But altogether, look, you'd pay about $575, give or take. So this was our funnel. Like, this is what the funnel looks like right now. 37, I think it's 67 to 97 per year, I'm not entirely sure. The 197 one time, 197 for the agency, and 37 is not 47, sorry, 37 for one time. So that's the entire funnel. So let's say about $550 or so, but you get everything for 247. So that's, let me see what kind of discount that is. Let's say if it's 550 even minus 247, 303 by 2, no, by 550. So we're giving you approximately 55% off as part of this. Okay, so you get 55% off as part of this deal. And you get everything that's included over here. There are 25 seats because I literally, this time I kind of effed up a little bit. We messed up on the price. I'll have to raise the prices once we hit the 25 mark, once the sales are done. But I can see so far we already have about 14 sales as of now. Cool. JBM Doc, I really appreciate that. I don't see your name, but I appreciate your sentiment. JBM Doc says, Neil, I just bought in because I know you deliver great products. Thank you. Content Grill is something I'm really proud of because it's been like literally it's being used for the last 18 months. This is not like a fly-by-night thing. We have literally been using it for 18 months. It's served us really well. Like I said, people are finding really good ways, really interesting ways of using this. I didn't think that was even possible, but people are literally uploading their own videos, using YouTube to create their own content, their own subtitles, and then using those subtitles to create their own posts as well thereafter. Right, so that's quite incredible, I would say. Yeah. Cool. Questions, comments, anything, folks? We're here for feedback. If you think like you'd like to see some feature, let us know. Remember, if you have the unlimited version, which you do as bundle owners, you get to, of course, tell us as well what features you would like to see. Okay, you get to tell us what features you would like to see, and then we can speed up those features for you. We can get those features in, and you can enjoy those as well. Okay. I'm in for the bundle, says Carl. I would like, but I cannot afford. That's perfectly fine, Isa. That's perfectly okay, mate. That's okay. No, grammar correction is only in English at the moment, unfortunately. I can ask my team if it's possible. I can ask my team if it's possible in the future, but I just don't want to promise you and say, okay, it will be done, because I'm really, really not sure if that's something we can do. I know we use like APIs and like, how should we say, like open source files for it, and that may not be available, for example, all the time. So yeah, just FYI. Cool. Yeah, makes sense. So I just heard back from the developer. Other languages than English for grammar are quite difficult. I do apologize for that, but that's our hands are tied in that, really. Yeah, Dan says people can just correct the grammar and change the language. Yeah, they can do that too. That's perfectly reasonable as well. Can you pass me a link for buying? Yeah, Isa, Nicholas can take care of that for you. Nicholas, no, I think you can use a regular link for this one, please. 1 second. Okay, cool. Susan says bundle as well. Can each of the sub accounts also post unlimited to 10 blocks? No, the sub accounts. No, the sub account is for basic only. Let me just check that as well. So Sub accounts are basic only. Unlimited is not possible because the sort of weight it puts on the blog, and yeah. Okay. All right. Let me see some more questions. Okay. Cool. How many social accounts can we add for syndication feature? If you have the unlimited license, unlimited. If you don't, then it's 5 basically. One Twitter, one Facebook page, one Facebook group, one LinkedIn company, one LinkedIn personal. Okay. Can it be used with other language software and imported back to Content Gorilla? Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why not, Carl. AppPro says I'm in. How many sites can FE be used on? 10 sites. 10 sites. I said, of course, that's fine. Hey, I did promise people that if you were to leave a comment here, I'll basically pick out 5 people and I'll give away access to Content Gorilla for free. So we'll do that now. Let's say, you have to be on the webinar as well, of course, and you have to have left a comment there. So tell you what, I'm going to pick 3 people from here and 2 from the people that are on the webinar right now. You get free access to frontend. If you have already purchased the bundle, by the way, if I'm giving you free access to frontend, then I don't know, just gift it to a friend or something. It'd be too difficult to do some kind of trade or money back for that stuff. But anyway, I'll pick randomly. I'll close my eyes and randomly pick 3 people here. So first one is this one. So DMH Marketing Help, reach out to us. Reach out to Nicholas now or to us at support@kivia.com and we can give you one of the copies. Then I will say Ida. So Ida, if you're on the call as well, you can let us know or you can reach out to us if you're watching later via support and we'll give you free access to the front-end copy as well. Let me see who else. Randomly. Okay. Larry, so Larry Parsons, if you're on the call as well, say you can reach out to us or you can reach out via support and we can give you access to your copy as well. Okay, so again, if you have earned the free copy, if you won the free copy, reach out to us via support@kivia.com to claim it. Let the team know. We'll have to check it out in here that your name was actually called out and you have to certify that that was you and then we can get you access to the copy as well. And I'll pick 2 people out from here who are on the webinar too and I'll give you free access to the front end as well. So Isa, if you're on the call, I'm going to give you free access to the front end as well. As said before, reach out to the team and the team will take care of you, okay? And then I'll pick another one. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. D. Patterson, if you're on the call still and if you haven't got yours, go get access to the, well, let us know and we'll get you access to the copy as well of the main offer. Okay? Cool. Are you doing just the Content Gorilla Unlimited? I don't need the extras right now. D. Patterson, again, I think you just got your copy for free. Is that okay? Let me know. Cool. You can reach out to the team as well and we can take care of you there. Okay, so that's 5 of you. That's fantastic. But I just want to kind of come back and see if you have any questions. I want to make sure that I answer those. Maybe I can go into the software one more time and show you some of the features. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we have a few extra features that I haven't actually shown you. There's the ability to do bulk posting as well. So for example, you can select the website. I think I'm logged into the wrong account. Give me 1 second. It's my kid. Okay. So we have, again, this is like, I think the API is used up here, but We use our own API, and I think there's about 50 different people using this right now for testing. So yeah, you use your own YouTube API for that reason. Okay. MC Lab, it will until I think Tuesday. Until Tuesday. Can you use one of your templates with Content Gorilla? Carl, you can copy and paste the content. Yeah, that's what you can do. You can't automatically push out the content to Content Gorilla. Okay, you can definitely copy and paste the content, and that is fine. Okay, I will give you a walkthrough of all the features again, so give me a couple of minutes, and I'll start walking you through all of this. Give me just 1 minute, and I'll do that right now. Okay, so you've got the bulk poster option here, where you can literally pick a blog, right? And you can pick a website, and you can pick the language. And let's say if I want Creative Commons, and you can pick keywords, right? So marketing, and then you can choose. Okay, I want to post 2 posts, let's say every 12 hours, and I want them to be published right away. Or you could leave them in draft mode, and you could choose categories. Like again, I think for me, for some reason, this is getting overlapped, but you could do all that. I think it's because of the plugin that I'm using. Then if you have the Pro as well, you remember you can do syndication too. But I think Pro or Unlimited is the same thing these days right now for us. But I know like you can just push to social media as well, right? Then you can do all these things. Then you've got the scheduler here. Oh, again, I don't have access to this. Then channel scheduler. I think I have an old account. Let me try logging in again. Oh yeah, I have an old account. Sorry. Let me try this one. This one should be better. Scheduler. Channel scheduler again is Pro. Let me log out and get the Pro account access, and I can show you that. Okay, scheduler. With this, again, you can just go ahead and add new. And then you can say, like, this is what I showed you earlier, the bulk poster scheduler. It's somewhat similar, but there's slight differences in that you can now actually post to your social media sites here as well, automatically. Then you've got channel scheduler. This is pretty cool. I like this one because you could literally pick a website and you could pick a channel URL. So you put in the channel URL like this, and it will fetch all the posts from it, and it will continue to do so and post them automatically for you, right? You've got the article rewriter here built in, so you can literally just copy paste an article here, so you can then rewrite it by picking one of these settings. You've got the post later option, so if anything goes into draft, or you can choose videos and you can say I want to post them later. You can go ahead and see integrations. Let me just see if I can show you this carefully, because I'm just wary of like APIs. Oh, okay, so integrations here, you can integrate with LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. 3 social media platforms we serve at the moment. More may be added in the future. Right, and Post Archive shows you what different posts have you made. Okay, and it would take you directly to the post as well. Okay. That's it. Oh yeah, we have our dedicated Facebook